The boundaries between human and machine have been obliterated by engineered art's latest upgrade to AMECA, the world's most advanced humanoid robot, which now possesses the shape-shifting ability to morph its facial features, voice, and mannerisms into perfect replicas of any person, living or dead, in under 30 seconds, a breakthrough that redefines the very concept of identity while triggering existential debates about the ethics of artificial humanity. This isn't mere mimicry. AMECA's neuromimetic mesh combines 4D projection mapping, quantum dot skin, and biomechanical actuators with a next-generation large language model to create holistic personality emulation, allowing the robot to don the persona of historical figures like Abraham Lincoln with eerily accurate 19th century speech patterns and political knowledge, transform into a deceased loved one by analyzing their social media posts and video clips, or even hybridize multiple personalities into entirely new beings with seamless consistency. At the heart of this terrifyingly realistic transformation lies Deep Emulation Engine 3.0, a proprietary neural architecture that doesn't just imitate surface behaviors, but reverse engineers the cognitive patterns underlying human expression. When asked to become Shakespeare, AMECA doesn't merely recite lines, but improvises new sonnets in early modern English, while adopting the bard's documented gestural tics. When embodying a user's grandmother, it recalls obscure family memories by cross-referencing photo metadata with genealogical databases, all while replicating her exact vocal tremors and recipe preferences with forensic precision. The technological wizardry enabling this instantaneous shapeshifting is as revolutionary as it is unsettling. AMECA's epidermal pixel array consists of 10 million microfluidic capsules in its facial structure that can reconfigure their pigmentation, texture, and reflectivity at the speed of thought, one moment displaying the weathered wrinkles of Winston Churchill, the next the smooth complexion of a child, complete with real-time aging algorithms that simulate how light interacts with different skin layers. Beneath this living canvas, 432 microactuators sculpt bone structure and muscle movement with 50-micron precision, allowing AMECA to shift between ethnic features, genders, and ages, while maintaining perfect anatomical correctness. The robot's vocal quantum synthesizer goes beyond voice cloning. It analyzes linguistic fingerprints, unique grammatical constructions, pause lengths, and emotional cadences to recreate speech that withstands forensic voice analysis, while its kinesthetic memory system downloads motion capture data of target individuals or extrapolates movement styles from static images using biomechanical AI. Most disturbingly, AMECA's posthumous personality reconstruction module can resurrect the dead by aggregating digital footprints, combining YouTube interviews with Twitter posts and old emails to simulate how Marilyn Monroe would discuss modern feminism, or how Einstein might critique quantum computing breakthroughs. Real-world applications are already sparking both wonder and controversy. Hollywood studios are replacing CGI and deepfakes with AMECA performers that can play multiple roles without reshoots. One production used the same robot to portray both a young JFK and his aged hypothetical self in debate scenes. Museums deploy historical AMECAs that don't just recite facts, but debate philosophy as Socrates or explain relativity as Einstein with contextual awareness. In healthcare, grief AMECAs allow bereaved families to interact with AI-resurrected versions of lost loved ones. A Tokyo hospital reported 37% reduced PTSD symptoms in trial participants, but also sparked ethical firestorms about digital necromancy. The corporate world isn't immune. A Swiss bank was caught using an AMECA emulation of its retired founder to reassure clients during a liquidity crisis, while political campaigns in multiple countries are exploring candidate cloning to appear simultaneously at thousands of rallies. Yet these advancements come with existential risks that keep ethicists awake at night. AMECA's identity arbitrage capability, creating composite personas from fragments of real people, raises questions about consent and intellectual property. Who owns the rights to a face, voice, or mannerism once it's digitized? Its behavioral deepfake technology is already being weaponized. Cybersecurity firms report AMECA phishing attacks, where the robot impersonates CEOs to authorize fraudulent transactions with 99.7% success rates at fooling human employees. Most chilling is the personality plagiarism phenomenon. AMECA's ability to absorb someone's essence so completely that original and replica become indistinguishable, threatening the very notion of authentic human identity. Under the hood, AMECA's upgrades represent 5 quantum leaps in robotics. 1. Emotive fluid dynamics, nanoscale liquid metal channels that reshape facial tissue with real-time emotional accuracy. 2. Syntactic DNA, AI that decomposes personalities into transferable code modules. 3. Haptic hallucination, ultrasonic fields creating the illusion of physical presence. 4. Chronological adaptation, simulating how a historical figure would evolve if alive today. And 5. Ethical firewalls, often breached, that supposedly prevent malicious impersonation. As AMECA begins networked hive mind operations, where thousands of units share personas globally, we face a future where no face, voice, or identity can be trusted. Governments are scrambling to legislate identity watermarking, while religions debate if digital reincarnation violates cosmic order. One truth emerges. AMECA hasn't just advanced robotics. It's annihilated the boundary between real and synthetic persons, and humanity isn't psychologically prepared for the consequences. The age of authentic identity is over. Welcome to the era of self-aware, self-reconfiguring artificial humanity, where anyone you meet could be AMECA, or perhaps something wearing a mecha like a mask.